Shalom, this is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. I'm the woman of Galatians 4:4 and the woman of Revelations 12. Please refer to your Bible. And all I ask you to do is consider that I am who I say I am. I'm the mother of the New Jerusalem, and I'm the mother that gave birth to newborn King Emmanuel, February the 15th, 2011. This is a Republic Notice. The title of this Republic Notice is called The Biblical Conspiracy of Judah Men. The Biblical Conspiracy of Judah Men. We're in 2013. Dr. King said, we shall overcome. We have been under the oppression of incorporate doctrine immigrants from around the world who came to America and joined Esau and the bankers and the Catholic Church in oppressing Judah constitutional citizens, which is the Holy Covenant. They have trampled using legal and perverse of legal, made up legal doctrine, made up in the U.S. corporate mule, basically fathered by the Bar Association, which usually stem from Catholic and Khazar entities or immigrants. Now, Dr. King said, we shall overcome. And this is a salute to the overcomers who have overcome all the tricks of Babylon, who have overcome all the oppression, who have overcome all the lies, the trickery, the attritioning, the destitution, the division that they have caused among Judah, the decimation, the genocidal conditions, the gatekeeping conditions of Judah Israel, all the atrocities they have inflicted on us, we have overcome. For we have many men who are worthy and still with their women and their ribs in their homes. We have many men who still serve their communities. We have many men who still love their women and children. We have many men that are worthy of the kingdom to come. And Noah only started with 8 people, and we have many men, many hundreds of thousands of men. And the Most High also said we will have 144,000 to propel to ensure that those who are ready and willing will have the necessary roots of purity to be embodied for the new kingdom come, which will not be of just a flesh kingdom. It will be of a spirit kingdom, a spiritual inheritance. But they will be able to experience the spiritual inheritance in the flesh. Jeremiah 11:9. And the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy is found among men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. These are inhabitants in the Constitution who inherited the Constitution through the sacrifice and blood of the Buffalo Soldiers and their ancestors, and 130 to 200 million dying in the transatlantic slave trade. They decided to trample these blood. This is a conspiracy. Is found in men of Judah. They will trample the blood of 500 million possibly died for them to be in that holy covenant we call the Constitution. They will trample and commit conspiracies with Babylon. We have seen these Judah Hebrew Israelites on the corner talking about women be silent in the church, while they have a list of so-called Hebrew Israelites that's mainly Spanish women that their phallus is under the come with, that they want their phallus to be under the come with. They all so overlook that we have enough sense to understand that the Most High said that he will send us to 4 corners of the earth where our forefathers had already been. The black Olmecs was already in America. We were sent back here where our forefathers was. The black Olmecs was Judah. And it's 4 corners of the world, not just South and Central America, where you want your Brazilians and your Dominican girls, and you think because they are color, you can stay in the Holy Covenant and play a trick with your deep seated satanic phallus sucking of the Pope, serving Catholicism and foreign gods with these people who call themselves Catholics and call themselves Spaniards. Remember, it was Spaniards that brought Judah to the Carolinas in 1526. Therefore, we got a conspiracy of Judah men who's working for the colonialness, colonial whoring, trying to give them an entrance into recapture Judah and re-enslave Judah because they love enslavement. They always looking to enslave. They always looking to go back into slavery. They'll do anything just to get their lust met. They'll sell you out to colonialists. There are bleachers all up in Europe. There are bleachers all up in Britain. There are bleachers all up around the world. They'll claim anybody is their wife, even though their wife was made in the image of God along with them. They'll go here to later mutations if it suit their lust, and they'll sell out their holy heritage. They'll betray the Most High. They'll betray the Most High holy heritage and the gifts that the Most High gave upon him as the holy son of the Most High. He'll throw away his whole holy heritage to make sure he'll get his lust met and be willing to sell the whole covenant out. Be willing to sell the whole holy heritage out. Be willing to decimate his people. Be willing to go to hell. Be willing to burn in hell. Be willing to do anything just to serve his 6'6" beast he hold in his right hand when he take a piss. And he think he gonna piss on Judah. He's out of his Babylon dung-eating mind this time, because this time is over, Casanova. Your playing days are over. Hell awaits you, and you will party in fire, and your lust will be there with Dracons to lust after their daughters all you want. You will be in hell with the daughters of beasts. Jeremiah 11:11. I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. There is a conspiracy of her prophets in the midst, like a roaring lion, ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken treasure and precious things. They have made her many widows in the midst thereof. And in Revelation 22, the bride has the last word. Screw what you heard. A female has the last word. Therefore, your list of so-called Hebrew Israelites is burned by constitutional holy covenant authority. The Most High put and stamped in the heart his Israelites. He didn't tell no one to make up a list based on their own small ego and their beast lust list of who they want to follow with their beast eye they hold in their right hand when they take a piss, because they can't deal with the magnitude of being of the Most High. Their frequency is far, 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 far too low. Therefore, to hell they will go. Therefore, this conspiracy in Judah touches many levels, and there's no sense of immaturity. We have known we had internal enemies since Genesis, when the sons of God came in the daughters of man. And this is why interracial marriage and homosexuality is always compared, because these black Judah men want to hit their phalluses upon another man's rib. A lot of them want to mix their phallus with colonial Spaniards. A lot of them want to go into phallus and sperm mixing with other men, men that enslaved them. Therefore, when you see a black man and a white man talking about a gay relationship, that's the height, the piss height of wanting to mix your cum with another man. And they do the same thing in these interracial relationships, because the truth of manhood is that his other half is just like him. His other half is just like him, is the other half of him, his rib. He wants to go upside another man's rib because he wants to be in conspiracy with his colonial masters. He wants to open the door for Spain to colonize and enslave Judah, because he wants to phallus down payment the enslavement of the Holy Covenant people. He wanted to use his phallus as a down payment for the enslavement of Holy Covenant people. He did it before, and his habits don't change. He has devoured souls, and this time he will burn. We are at the end now. No longer will we have to put up with these conspirators that's been in Judah. We're at the end now where he will burn, and we will not hear of him ever again. Therefore, we have other conspirators, knowingly or unknowingly. When we in the 21st century, and NAACP still is calling themselves the National Association of Advancement of Colored People instead of constitutional people, you better question their conspiring within corporate doctrine and foreign contractors. Because you want to serve colored people in the world, then go someplace else and get off this soil with it. Because you have to serve the Constitution here. And the Constitution is not based on race. It's based on consent and non-consenters. Holy consenters and holy non-consenters. Ephraim and Judah. Jack. And the same for you, Urban League. You want to serve all these color interests and everything. You don't want to serve the Constitution? Go somewhere else with it. I'm telling you to go somewhere else with it. If you don't want to get on that New Jerusalem wall and serve the constitutional citizens in your Urban League, and you want to make sure every other race can trample this poor black baby who don't have a damn friend in your dumb asses, then you go somewhere else with it. Because you are conspirators. You are conspirators that want to trample the blood of Judah. You cannot serve two masters. Why is the Black Caucus still calling themselves the Black Caucus in the 21st century? Why are they not the Constitutional Caucus when they're the constitutional citizens? Why? Why do they still insist on a little cracker dust being enough while they seeing their people slaughtered and they taking up space? Either take a shit or get your ass off the toilet. You weaklings. So there you have it, some examples of those. And then we have another organization calling itself a nation. There's only one nation under God, indivisible, and that's a constitutional nation. Okay, black people following this phony nation who conspired and consented to kill a manifestation of the Most High by the name of Malcolm X, who did nothing but lay down his life. Who did nothing but lay down his life for his brothers. And you have those who conspire to murder him, and you still following murderers today. You're following murderers in Hollywood. You're following murderers around. You're following those who conspire to murder. You like murdering the thieves and slavery, don't you? Because you're some of the same people that call for the death of the king when he walked the earth. You got that same mentality. So it's no wonder we had to pay a slave debt. Look at you now. Look at you now. This is proof why we had to pay a slave debt. A lot of you still following this Sunday church, these preachers, knowing damn well they supposed to be serving the Sabbath. But they so hungry for their damn money, they scared to make a change, scared their parishioners can't adjust to a Saturday change. So they just keep on getting the money, kissing the Pope phallus. Keep their lips on the Pope phallus, just for money. Well, you know what? We got a holy contract that can charge you all with treason. We can go from the top to the bottom and charge you all with treason, because the masses is more than you. And on Ephraim and the Judah and the Israelites that God will call from around the world will be more than you. And then we will have the Most High and his holy army and angels that you cannot even count will be more than you. So your days are numbered. Your days are numbered with all this conspiracy in Judah and fighting your own holy heritage.
This is Mary Omni from the House of King David.
Shalom.
Shalom.